Hi, this is Mohammed from Global Techs, and in this video, I will showcase different areas such as creating WooCommerce instance, creating secret keys from WooCommerce, creating shops, and managing the workflows in Odoo. So let's start with the creating WooCommerce instance in Odoo. So here you can see we have different modules available with us in Odoo, and we have the WooCommerce connector also. So here we will initiate with creating the WooCommerce instances in Odoo. So we have already created one instance, but let me just showcase you how to create a new instance. You can click on the create button, and here you can see you can put the name of your instance. So let me just put it as global text, and then you can put the location, which will be the link. So let me just copy and paste it, and there are two keys, which is consumer key and secret key, that needs to be generated from WooCommerce website. So let's go in the backend of WooCommerce, and from here I will go into the WooCommerce and settings and click on API. You need to enable the REST API, and after that you will see that there is one key and app button. Once you click on that, you can generate your key. We have already created this key in WooCommerce, so you can click on the add key button. As soon as you do that, you can put the description, you can see the username, and you can add the permission such as read and write both. So let's put the description here, and after putting the description, you can click on generate API key, and the key will get generated from WooCommerce. And after generating those keys, here you can see you can copy this consumer key and consumer secret, and you can put here in Odoo. Once you do that, you can just simply click on the check connection button. After checking the connection, it will go into the connected stage. So let's discard this and show you the connected already instance which we have created. So after creating the instance, you can see that this is the example which we have done. Once you create this instance and connect it, you can now create shops. You can click on create shop button, and here you can see we have the WooCommerce test shop available, which we have created. So let's go into edit mode to define more functionality about this shop. You can put the name, then you get the WooCommerce information. After that, there is configuration part, where you have the products, where you can just set up whether you want to create new product. If new product is not in the system while importing of order, you can just checkbox it as per your requirement. And apart from that, there is a shipment fee part, which you can just select as per your requirement. Then there is gift wrapper fee, which you can select it. So this is basically as per your requirement, you can select it. We'll provide you training also once you purchase the connector, how to set up everything. Like there is another part which is stock configuration. You can simply see that it will update the inventory. Then there is warehouse part, where you can manage single warehouse, or you can create a new warehouse. You can manage multiple warehouse if you have any. Then we have order configuration, where you can just put the prefix for all your WooCommerce uh, management. So we have just added wo and underscore. Then there is suffix which you can set up, and you can also set up the default customer from here. So whoever the default customer, it will be guest right now. Then you can manage multi-company in case you are using multi-company. So right now there is only one single company, which is my company. And we also have the sales journal, which you can select. And there is one part which I will discuss in detail, which is the order workflow. This will be the last part of this video, which needs more attention and details. Order workflow, which you can manage your own workflows in Odoo. So after order workflow, we have the scheduler configuration where you can just checkbox it whether you want auto import of order, products, inventory, state, order status, product data, and so on. This also can be done based on the scheduler timing. So we have the WooCommerce information where you can see the last WooCommerce product attributes, import, and product import date, and so on. So these are the information is there. We'll go into the second part, which is initial import. Here you can click on the initial synchronization which needs to be done when you install this module for the first time. We have importing of product attribute, category, product, inventory, customer, career, and import of order. So this needs to be done only when you install the connector for the first time. So once you are completed with this part, we'll go into the workflow part. So here I told you that I will be showcasing you the detail of order workflow. So let's go into the workflow. Okay. And will showcase you how to manage your own workflows in Odoo. So this is the already created workflow. You can put the name of your workflow. Then we have other details also available. So we have shipment and order, where you can set your shipping policies. Then here we have deliver each product when available. You can checkbox on validating the order once it is placed in WooCommerce, whether you want to validate the order, or we have the invoicing policies also, where you can directly create the invoice in Odoo. You can directly validate the invoice and you can register the payment, or if you want directly to complete the shipment. These are the things are available. Then invoicing policy, we have three different criteria. You can select any one of them based on your requirements. Okay, so this was about the basic workflow of Odoo WooCommerce connector. We'll cover the second part of Odoo WooCommerce connector, where we'll showcase you product attributes, importing category, customers, WooCommerce products, inventory, shipping career, payment, and importing all your orders from WooCommerce into Odoo. So let's initiate with the first part, which is importing product attributes in Odoo from WooCommerce. So here you can see that I am in WooCommerce module, and we have different buttons available for this particular shop. So we can just click on import button and a pop-up will open here. So right now we only have the one shop created in Odoo, since we have only single shop at WooCommerce. So you can see here the pop-up, we have different functionalities available where you can import different areas. We have the WooCommerce operation. You can select the shop if you have any multiple shops, so you can do the import at one go. You can do this via checkboxing the functions you want to run. We have the product attributes part, we have categories, then importing of your customer, product, inventory, careers, payments, and importing of all your orders. Once you checkbox this, you can just click on the run button and the function will run. So let me just go into WooCommerce backend to show you the number of attributes right now we have. So here you can see we have around 6 attributes, and we will import these attributes in Odoo. So let's import it by clicking on this import attribute button, and we'll click on run button. So after importing all your attributes, you can check the attributes by going into the WooCommerce attribute. Here you can see we have all the 6 attributes. This is the detailing of one of the attributes which we have imported from WooCommerce. And we also have the attribute value. So here you can see that we have different attribute values which we have imported. So now let's move to the second part, which is importing categories in Odoo from WooCommerce. So to do that, I will again go into the dashboard part, and then I will click on the import button and I will checkbox the import category part, and after that we'll click on the run button. So here you can see we have imported all the categories from WooCommerce. But before that, let me just showcase you the number of categories. So there were 8 items, and here we can go in the categories, and here you can see that we have all the categories with the hierarchy, and this is one of the detail of one category. And once we complete this, we can move further with other areas of functionality. We can go in the dashboard and we can see the importing of customers in Odoo from WooCommerce. So I will go in the import button, click on the import customers, and I will click on the run button. Once I click on run button, I can just showcase you first how many customers are available in WooCommerce right now. So let's go into the users, and here you can see we have all users. We have 14 items here, but there will be multiple addresses for these each and every customer. So the import will be in higher number compared to what is available in WooCommerce right now. So let's just click on run button, and all your customers will get imported in Odoo. So I will click on customers, and here you can see we have 87 records right now total. So based on the number of address which is added by the admin, it will increase. So let me just go into one of the customer. So this is a demo data which we have added. Here you can see that for one particular customer there are lot many addresses which we have added, and we can see all the detail of this customer, including the invoice amount, the sales, and so on. So after completing that, we'll put the another part, which is importing products in Odoo from WooCommerce. So to do that, I will just go into the import button, and I will click on the import products part. And after doing that, we can click on the run button, but let me just go into the products. And here you can see we have 10 products right now. So let me just go in WooCommerce again and click on run button. Once we import all our product, we can simply go into the product, and we can see all our list of products. So we have also other products imported, which can be variants here. So let me just go in one of the product. Here you can see this product holds 6 variants, and variants are also imported. So we have for this variant for this particular product, and you can update the quantity on hand from here only for this particular variant. So let's go first in the variant and show you the details of how the variants got imported in Odoo. So let me click on one of the variant. So this is the complete detail information, that this is one variant which is black, and we have all the general information about this particular variant, and we have the WooCommerce ID, WooCommerce pricing, and all the other details for this particular variant. So once we do the product import, product variants are also imported in Odoo. We also have the images, product images, which you can see that we have imported from WooCommerce into Odoo. So let's go into dashboard and show you the import inventory part. So again, the same way, we will click on import button, we'll checkbox on import inventory, and I will click on the run button. But again, let me just once we click on the run button, all your inventory will get imported. So let's go in the product, and I will go in one of the product. So here you can see that we have 200 quantity in hand, and again here, if you see for different warehouse location, these quantity has been distributed accordingly. And let me just go in another product to show you the inventory part. So here you can see that we have 48 inventory in hand, and we have warehouse location 2, and there are 2 different variants, and including those inventory also for those different variant. So we have 29 quantity for black, and different quantity for another color. So this was the product. So once we do that, we can show you another part, which is importing all your careers in Odoo from WooCommerce. So again, we'll click on career button and then we'll click on run. So now let's go into the delivery method, and here you can see we have imported all our shipping careers. You can just go in one of the career with all the details. This is the second one and the third one. So we have imported all your all the careers, and let's conclude with the last part, second last part, which is importing the payment method in Odoo from WooCommerce. So again, we'll click on import button, payment method, and click on run button. After doing that, all our payments method will get imported in Odoo. So here are the details of the payment method. So this is the first one, this is second one, third one, and whatever payment methods you have set up, that will get imported. The last part is importing order in Odoo from WooCommerce. So this is another important part of this connector, where you can checkbox and you can just simply select the date where you want to import the order from. So basically it will showcase by default the last date. So you can just click on the date, and you can click on the run button. Once you click on run button, all your orders will get imported in Odoo, which can be seen from sales, and you can see from here only sale order, where you can see all the list of orders. Let's go in one of the order. Here you can see that this order has been confirmed with all the details, like other information like shipping information and WooCommerce shipping information. So you get all the details of your WooCommerce orders in Odoo itself, including the status. So this is the complete status, where we have also delivery and invoice has been raised, and this is in the log stage. So following are the features in this video which we would be covering: exporting customers, exporting categories, exporting products, simple as well as variant products, and exporting all the orders. So let's start with the exporting customer part. So here you can see I am in Odoo, and we have the WooCommerce connector, and we'll go in the export part first. We have already covered the import, and here you can see we have a wizard open where you can see the shop, and we have different options like export customer, category, products, and orders. So you can just checkbox each of them and click on run button. So basically, if you want to import all your customers, categories, products, and orders, you can do it one by one or all together by simply clicking on your options. Apart from that, you can also select the shops if you have. So right now we only have one shop. So let's start with the export customer part. So before exporting the customer, let's first create a customer in Odoo, and then we will export this customer into WooCommerce. So I will put the name of the customer. So I'll put testing, and then with the minimum information possible for this demo, we will just put all basic information for this customer. Let me just paste it, and then we'll put the city, then phone numbers, mobile numbers, and fax number. And after filling all the information, you can also put the email address. So we have added all the information in the customer, and we will click on the save button now. So if you see here, to be exported is already checked in by default. So we'll click on save button now. So again, we'll go in the dashboard and we'll click on the export button, and from here we'll check box export customers. So after clicking on export customer, we'll click on the run button. So this is only a single example I have taken for one customer. There can be multiple customers which can be exported. So let's go in the WooCommerce part, and we'll go in the users, and we'll see this customer which we exported. So it will be in, okay, here is the customer which we created in Odoo, and we have exported it to WooCommerce website. You can see all the information which we added, like email address, and then the first name, address lines which we added there. So this is basically, you can export the customer from Odoo to WooCommerce. Now let's go into the second part, which is exporting the categories from Odoo to WooCommerce. So here you can see, you can simply click on export categories and click on run button. But before that, let's create a category and then export it. So I will click on the category and I will create the category name as global text new testing category. I will select the parent category and category type will be normal, and here you can see to be exported is checkbox. So I will click on save button. Now we have saved this category, and we will now export this category to WooCommerce. So I will click on export category and click on run button, and here we have created the category. Now let's go in the WooCommerce and we'll see the product category which we created has been exported. So this was the category which we created in Odoo, and after clicking this you can see that we have all the information which we have added, like parent category, and the slug is there. So this was about exporting the category. Now move to the another part, which is exporting the products. So let's go in the dashboard and we'll click on the export button. Here you can see we have export product. So we'll export both the products, simple as well as variant products. So first create a simple product. I'll click on create button and we will start putting the product name in Odoo, like simple product. We'll put some number also, 1 2 3. Okay, and then we will select the product type, which is stockable product. We'll give internal reference for this product. We'll put the sale price also, and after adding this information we can go in the WooCommerce information. We'll select the WooCommerce category and the WooCommerce price for this particular product, and let's put some product dimension also. So we'll put weight and then width and the height of the product, and you can also add product images if you want. And if you see here, after adding all the information you can click on save button, and once you have saved you can click on update quantity on hand. So let's put the quantity also, so it will reflect in WooCommerce, and we'll click on apply button. So we have created the product, simple product, and we have added the quantity. So this has been created, quantity is also updated in Odoo, and now let's go and export this product into WooCommerce. I will click on run button, and now the product will get exported into WooCommerce. So let's go in the WooCommerce part, and I will click on the products, and here you can see that we have the product available with us which we created in Odoo. You can see all the information which we have added, such as the regular price, the sales price. Then we have also added the SKU. The stock quantity was 80. Apart from that, you can also see the product categories, and apart from the product categories you can also see the other areas, such as shipping part, which is the dimensions which we added there. So this was the simple product which we exported. Now let's export the variant product. So again we will go in the product part and we will put variants for those particular product. So let's create a new product with different variations. So I will click on the product, I will create, and I will start putting the product name. So let's put it as variant product 123, and we'll put the product type as stockable product. Then we'll just give some reference number and some WooCommerce SKU, and after adding all this information we'll go into the sale price. We'll put 777 here, and in WooCommerce information we will put the category ID and the WooCommerce pricing. And here you can see product to be exported is checkbox, and we'll put the product dimensions also. Weight can be 2 and height we can put it as 3, and you can also upload product images if you want. And if you go in variants, you can now add the attributes and attributes value. So let's start with color. We'll select 3 color, white and then green and red. So these are the 3 colors which we have added as attribute values. So after adding all the information, you can click on save button. Once this is saved, now you can see that there are 3 variants of this particular product, and you can click on the variants and you can start adding more information. So here you can see that we have 3 variants. So let's go in one of the variant and we'll click on edit, and we can put the reference. So let's put, for white we will put VPW, and we'll click on save. Similarly for the second product we will again put the reference. So for green we'll put VPG, and for the last one which is red we will put VPR. Okay, so now we have added the reference code for all these 3 variants. After adding all this information, we will again go in the product variant, and from here we will update the quantity of each variant. So here we have the green variant in the product, so we'll update the quantity in hand, which will be 7. We'll click on apply, and again we'll click on update quantity on hand, and now we will increase the quantity for a red color, which is 10, and the last one which is the white one, so we'll put it as 3. So total we have 20 quantity added. So here you can see we have 3 variants, we have 20 quantity in hand, and if you go in the quantity you can see quantity for every variant which we have already added. So basically we have created a variant product here, and now we will go into the dashboard and now export the variant product also. So we'll click on export product, we'll click on run button, and once we click on run button, the variable products or variant products will also get exported into WooCommerce. Now let's go into the WooCommerce and again the products, and here you can see we have the variant product. We can simply click on that product and we can see all the information which we added for the variant product. So we can go in the inventory, we can see that this is the SKU which we added. The stock quantity is 20, and we can go in the attributes part. Here we can see that we have color as an attribute, and we also have added 3 attributes of color. So let me close this and we'll go in the variation, and here you can see we have 3 variations. And again, if we expand this, we can see the price of each variant, including with the stock quantity, the dimensions for each variant. So this was for the first, and for the second also you can see here we have 10 quantity, the price is same. For green we have 7 as a quantity, including all the information which we added in Odoo. So this variable product which we have exported from Odoo to WooCommerce. So now let's go in the another part, which is exporting orders from Odoo to WooCommerce. So I will click on export button and click on export orders. But before that, let's create one order in Odoo and then export that order in WooCommerce. So I will click on create button. I will select the customer here. After selecting the customer, I can start adding the items. So we'll select one of the product, including the order quantity and other areas. So let's remove the tax part. I think it's not necessary right now for us. So you can add multiple items. Let's go in the WooCommerce shipping information. We'll put it as processing. Shipping details we will add, and the payment details we'll add. Once we add all these information, we can click on save button. So we'll just confirm the sale, and now it will move into the sale order part. And after creating the sale order, we will go into the dashboards and we will click on export button. We'll export this order in WooCommerce. So now we have exported this order. We'll go in WooCommerce, and here you can see that we have the order available with the number. We can see that this is in the processing stage, and you can click on that order number for more information. So here you can see that we have the order with all the information, order status with the items and with the other details. So this was all about exporting functionalities of Odoo WooCommerce connector. So we'll be showcasing update categories, update product data, update inventory, update order status from Odoo to WooCommerce. So let's initiate with the update button. Here you can see we have update functionalities. We have update categories which you can update from Odoo to WooCommerce. Then again we have update product data, update product inventory, update order status. So these functionality can be performed once in a time, or you can do it for different shops as well. After checkboxing the functionality you want to update, you can click on run button. So let's start with the updating categories part. So here you can see we can click on update category and we can click on run button. But first let update some part of categories in Odoo. So here you can see we have categories, and we'll go in one of the existing category and we'll edit this. We will change the name here a little bit, and then we will update this category in WooCommerce. So here you can see we have changed the name of our category, and after changing the name you can go in the dashboard and you can now update the category. I'll click on update category and run button. So now we have updated the category. Let's go in the WooCommerce, and I will go in the product categories, and here you can see that we have the new category which we have updated in Odoo, and this is now showcasing in WooCommerce. So now let's initiate with another part, which is updating product data from Odoo to WooCommerce. So you can see in the dashboard, you can click on update product data and you can click on run button. So now let's update the product data here. So we'll go in one of the product So we'll showcase the example of variant product. So we'll update the product name, and then we'll update the sale price also, and we will update other information, like we will update the categories also and the WooCommerce pricing also. So let's update the product dimensions as well. Okay, so we'll put the weight and the height. So now we have changed all the information. You can also update your product images in case required. So now we have updated the new product with product dimension and all the other informations in Odoo. And after changing the information, you can simply go in the dashboard and you can update your product data from Odoo to WooCommerce. So now we have updated the information in WooCommerce. We'll go in the WooCommerce and we'll see the updated information. We will go in the products, and here you can see we have the updated product which we updated from Odoo to WooCommerce. We'll go into the other details of information which we changed in Odoo for this particular product. So here you can see the shipping which we changed, then the variations, and in variation we changed the sale price of each variant. So similarly for every variant the sale price has been changed. So based on the changes you perform in Odoo for this particular product, the changes will happen in WooCommerce automatically once you update your product. So now let's go into the third part, which is updating the product inventory. So for that you can go into the update button and you can simply click on update product inventory. But before that I will just update the inventory in particular product. So let's go in one of the product. So here is a simple product. We'll update the quantity on hand. So we'll put it as 800 quantity and we'll click on apply. After clicking on apply button, we can see that quantity has been updated on Odoo, and now we need to update this quantity on WooCommerce. So I will click on update button, click on update product inventory and run button. So after clicking on run button, the inventory will get updated on WooCommerce. So let's go in the WooCommerce part. We'll click on the products, and in products we can simply check the product, which is simple product 123. Here you can see the inventory has been changed, the price of the product, and then we'll go in the inventory part, and here you can see we have the stock quantity also changed. So this is the last part of updating order status from Odoo to WooCommerce. So for that you can click on update order status and you can simply click on run button. So now let's first go in the Odoo one of the orders only, and we will change some information about that particular order. So this was the order. So in this order we have already created the delivery, and now let's validate this delivery. So now this is in the done stage. So after completing the done part, we need to click on create invoice, and we'll create the invoice first. Here you can see that the invoice is also created. So now we are processing everything from Odoo only, and we'll now register the payments. For that we will click on payment journal. We'll select the payment journal and we'll validate this. After validating this, you can see that this is now in the paid stage, and we will go in the WooCommerce shipping information. Okay, there is no need to do any changes, and we'll click on the update button. We'll click on update order status and click on the run button. So now the order has been updated in WooCommerce also. So let's go in the WooCommerce part. We'll click on orders. In order here, you can see that this was the order which is now in the completed stage. You can click on the order as well to see all the information which we added. So this was basically about the update functions of Odoo WooCommerce connector. For more information, you can visit our website www.globaltext.com or email us on sales@globaltext.com. Thank you.